Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. I'm excited to do my end results video for the month of January and just show you how I closed out my weekly check-in for the last 4 days of January. I always do my weekly check-ins. Let me show you real quick, from Friday to Thursday, but then when you have a Thursday and there's a few days left, I do that as a separate weekly check-in, even though it's not a full entire week. And then my next weekly check-in will be on Thursday for the 1st through the 3rd of February. So I do that so I can keep that Friday, Thursday, Friday payday, Thursday check-in system going all the way through. And since my husband does get income on the 1st of every month, it's just easier that way for me to track. So that way we have fresh and new at the beginning of every month. So I always start when I finish up my budget for the month and do these results videos. I start with a weekly check-in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you guys in, and then we're going to just look at the numbers because this is my third attempt to film this. I've already written everything down, and then I had to make some corrections. So let's see if I can get it right this time. So let me go ahead and zoom in. I'll be right back. All right, week 5 of the weekly check-in. This is the last 4 days of the month of January, and we did pretty good. Lots of savings here, as you can see. I did do it a little bit different, which is what tripped me up, and I didn't realize what I was doing until I went through it again. I'm like, oh man, thought I had this all settled and done, but I didn't. So we have here, grocery household spent $346.63, leaving a balance of $81.41. Restaurants spent $43.92, $240.87 left. The reason the balances are always so high when certain months when my husband is not home and traveling on business. He is a contractor for the Navy and he goes out with the ships sometimes. We just don't go anywhere. So I don't spend all the money, but I still budget at the amount that we would as if he was home. And apparently my husband is very expensive to really keep happy. So apparently, that's why we have it in the budget. But not seriously though. I mean, we've cut back quite a bit. And but that's why the numbers are so low. I just haven't gone anywhere and done anything. Miscellaneous, $337.67 for the budget. $142.82 left spent, and $194.85 left over. I always start every week with a budgeted amount, and I do it week by week. And if I don't spend it all, I just balance it forward to the next week. And so that's how I got to these numbers. And I actually have for the month, get down here, what I plan to spend for the entire month. And then when I don't spend it all, that's what goes into savings. That's what I could do for if I did savings challenges. I only do one. I do my own weird version of a savings challenge just to motivate me to save more for specific items, which is the YouTube savings challenge. And if you are watching this video, that challenge is over. It was part of all the days in my videos in January. So $1 for every like, which I might keep that one. I like that one. At $1 for every like on my videos, $2 for every comment, and then $5 for every new subscriber. And at the end of this video, I will show you what those totals are for the month of January and how much I need to pull out in February to put towards my YouTube savings challenge. So I already have $180 in that from December when I saved the last last half of December 21st through the 31st. So those days I have that one. Now I have this new one. So this is pretty cool. So that's my savings challenge that I do, but this is my weekly check-in. I had $735.13 left over. The reason I had so much left over, like I said, was my husband's gone. Over $600 of this went into savings. About $70 of it stayed into the checking account to balance forward into February. I don't like depleting my checking account all the way down or go into negatives. So what did I buy with these areas? So it's a little tricky, and this is what kind of threw me off because I used my credit card to pay for certain things. We had snow coming and on the East Coast, and well, we don't do well in snow in the South and the East. And I live in Virginia, so you know, we just hunker down and wait for it to be over with. I do not get on the roads. I did have Papa John's before the snow came on Friday. It was $26.35. That's our Friday night pizza night, which is always fun for us. There's a pack of highlighters that I ordered, and apparently the supply chain, it wasn't ready, and then now it is ready, and they didn't charge, but then now they have charged, so that's there. So I put that there. I actually had notes about it here and then erased it once the charge went through, and I have a delivery date, which is still in February, but it's still not as far out as it was. I think we were heading into April before I would get them, but thankfully the supplies refilled and they were able to get them. And then I splurged on Sarah Marie stickers the other day, just because it was the end of the month and I knew what was in the account and I can afford it, and I wanted to get some extra stickers. We did go to McDonald's on Sunday, or I picked up McDonald's on Sunday. I spent, here you're going to see Visa miscellaneous, $95.51, and then Visa groceries for $346.63, and then no spend on the last day of the month. So what that means is I use my credit card. Now, if I don't put Visa on these expense stickers, just like right here, I didn't put Visa by these, that means I use my debit card. If I put Visa in front of it, then I know I used my Visa credit card, but then I use the money that I had allocated for those categories to pay the Visa. So it's like doing one or the other. So the credit card log, let me find that real quick. All right, so credit card log here. I've had more charges since I closed out with you guys earlier. This is where I left off last time, and I had $85 bounced forward, and I forgot to allocate that when I was doing my budget, and I don't know why I didn't do that, because I made another payment to close and bring it back to zero, but I didn't allocate for that to do that. So that's what threw me off in my last video that you're not going to see because I've already deleted it. And the first one got accidentally deleted, so I'm kind of glad that happened now. I've caught it all, and I'm actually accurate in this video. But I got some SVGs, which are digital products from Etsy. And then here I have lamps. My lamps downstairs in my living room just kind of died on me. So I ordered new ones, and then I had $25 fetch rewards. So I used that, and they're really nice. You touch the bottom, and they just turn on, and it's 3 levels of light, and then there are places to plug your phone in or your tablet or whatever. So that's kind of cool. So I got that. I think my husband's going to like that when he comes home. And then here you're going to see where I bought groceries for $158.66. That's part of what that Visa is there at Walmart. And this was right before the snow hit. And then there was a friend of mine who was sick, and they needed groceries, and then they needed food. This was her grocery list, and somebody provided the $40 for this and part of this, and then I paid for the rest to buy their meals and stuff like that. So that is kind of where we're at with that. And that is how I can use my spending categories on my weekly check-in here and these budget amounts, and use the credit card too. I just have to track it in both places, which I don't like to do, so I typically don't do that. And if I confuse you, I do apologize, but this does close out my weekly check-in, I promise. And then the next thing I have is my Paycheck 3. So here we go. Let's get this together. Paycheck 3. Now, in order to close out Paycheck 3, I needed to know what week 4 and week 5 of the weekly check-in spending categories were. So I have my income here. I have the little bit of extra money that was given so I could buy groceries for our friend. And since I was already out and about, I just said, send me the money, I'll get all the things. And she wanted to contribute, so she contributed. And then this was the actual money in the account. And then these are the bills. So the bills were pretty much the same. And then I realized, oh, I didn't pay all of the Visa just because this transaction took forever to clear. And I can't pay it if it's still pending in the credit card. So I have to wait. And so I had to wait until at the bottom down here. I'll show you that. And then tithing came out, and then overtime tithing. I don't know what overtime is going to be. So I tithe it like after it comes in. And then we designate that tithing to either our church or missionaries or whatever it is the Lord leads us to. So that's what we do there. Let's see. Verizon came out. So internet, city utilities came out. T-Mobile came out. I realized why this was up. It's normally $216, $217 or something like that. But there was an international charge roaming fee. My husband was in Greece over New Year's, and we videoed chat and things like that. I don't know if that was part of it or the texting we did or whatever it was, but there was some kind of roaming fee, and it was only $4. I'm like, that's fine. It was worth it. Hopewell is our counseling service that we use, and that bill came out. I was going to pull $80 cash at GalaxyCon, and I haven't had time to go to the bank. So I put 0 here, and I'll just pull it out in February because the number just balanced forward anyway. And for this one in January, and then at the end of February, I'll pull one out for February as well. It's just that GalaxyCon is something my son and I do every year and get autographs and meet, old celebrities basically. But it's a lot of fun and we enjoy it very much. YouTube savings. I was going to try to pull it out of this month, but there wasn't enough left over, so I'm pulling it out in February. You'll see that. And grocery household. Those are the numbers for week 4 and week 5 of my weekly check-in. And so what was left over actually went into the savings right here for the Roth IRA for 2022. And that's from me. I'm trying to get $6,000 before the end of February, or as much as I can of $6,000 to fully fund the Roth IRA for 2022. And I'm also saving for my Roth IRA for next year to have it all $6,000 in the front of the year in 2023, just so I can build up as much interest as possible in the account by having it all in there at the beginning of the year. So that's kind of cool. And then Visa, $85. That was the difference in what I needed to pay. That was left over, $85 that I spent on the credit card. There we go. That's this number right here that was left over. And I went ahead and paid the whole thing instead of carrying it over. And so I had to account for it here. And I forgot to write, do I have a red pen? Oh, there it is. Because I didn't plan on it, I'm just going to write it over here. 85. There we go. And so that leaves the end of the month where I have $70.02 balanced forward into the checking account from January 31st to February 1st. Now, I do still have to go back and do this GalaxyCon. I'm going to do that with Paycheck 1 in February. And then the YouTube savings will also come out, I believe, in Paycheck 1, if not Paycheck 2, because the YouTube savings, good Lord, people, y'all were killing me. This is my content planner now. And I'm going to move this to the side. And we're going to take a look at, everything on here. Okay, this is what we're looking at. So, my content planner, what I did is I wrote the date of my video, what video it was. At the end of the month, I did want to see the views, but that has nothing to do with the savings challenge. And my savings challenge is in this other book for the month of January. I did $1 for each like, I did $2 for each comment, and then I did $5 for each new subscriber. Now, I didn't think I was going to hit $200, but y'all from 40 and broke, y'all know how to make me broke. That is for sure. So I love that you guys have come over from his channel and supported me and done all the things. And And I like supporting him and all the things there and learning things from him. It's just been an amazing experience, and talking with you guys and interacting with you guys. So that's really cool. And I've subscribed to a lot of your channels because of that. So that was really awesome. So what I have here is the number of comments by each video. And this was as at the end of the day yesterday, which was January 31st. And then also the likes and subscribers. So those are all the numbers. Ignore that. That has nothing to do with the challenge. And then down here at the bottom, I wrote 112 comments. You guys are just really boosting my channel, and I so appreciate it. I normally don't get this many comments, and I'm loving all the comments. That was $224 because that was $2 a comment. There's 127 likes, and so that's $1 a like, and then 18 new subscribers, and that was $90. So total $441 is what I get to save in my YouTube savings challenge. I have an envelope for it over here somewhere. Yep, I haven't got the cash. Well, I have last month's cash. I have the $180. But I will be pulling out $441 for the YouTube savings challenge that you guys help me put money aside for like new equipment and camera and stuff like that. I will just flip this over and kind of go to the bottom here. And these are just the people who subscribe to my channel. Well, I can pull it down a little bit. I just write my goals and stuff at the top here. But thank you all of you for coming over to my channel and just really, you know, shout out to like Budgeting Just Because, The Budget Bird, Back Alley Stock Picks, Amanda Brown, Annette Egerton, Hands and Bands. I love her. I love all of you guys. Mind Your Money, definitely. First Time Mom, 76 Budgets. I just finished one of her videos before I started this one. This is just a subscriber. She doesn't have videos, and I think in Europe somewhere, so I'm not going to be able to try to pronounce that. Jana Park, Forever Budgets, Girl on a Journey, Budget with Josie, Budgeting Vaughn's, Cora Just Money, Quilting Jerry, and Lisa Grateful Me, and Donna Fields. And I saw Donna Fields and I was like, oh my gosh, that's almost my maiden name. My maiden name was Field, Field, no S. And I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. I wonder how close to the family she might be. Anyways, so yeah, that is my YouTube savings challenge, and that was my budget. So it's a short and quick video. I'll get back to my budget somewhere. It was a short and quick video, but yeah, that is everything. I do have a monthly budget, so I'll zoom out and show you that, and I'll be right back. Okay, that is it. So this is the entirety of the monthly budget. We brought in $15,502.02, and we allocated either to savings, bills, or spending $15,432 to the penny. I've never had 0 cents here. So it left $70.02, which flows with the paycheck to paycheck, where this is just like the paycheck to paycheck, except for it's all on these two sheets. I like it, but it's not my favorite way to budget, but I do like showing it because some people like to do it this way, where you just put all your bills and expenses, and then anything above and beyond that is like unbudgeted items, and you can list them out on here, which is what I do for the monthly, and I don't show that very often, but I prefer paycheck to paycheck because you're using actual money actually in your account and what you're actually working with. And this flows for me a lot better, and it compartmentalizes instead of looking at an entire month of everything. And so I really like that. But there we go. Paycheck 3. Everything's closed out. We are good to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.